Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. My name is Shane Sterling. In this video, we're talking about why we need meat to be healthy. Thinking that we need meat to be healthy is an extremely limiting construct of the mind. There are people that are breatharians. There are people that leave their bodies. There are people that bend spoons with their mind. Physical reality bends to our mind. We can create any reality we want. When we say that we have to eat meat to be healthy, that I've tried a vegan diet and I got sick, or it's not sustainable, or it takes meat to be healthy, we are limiting ourselves. We are literally saying, I'm helpless. I am completely helpless and not in my power and not in control of anything in my life. Because when we take responsibility for ourselves, full responsibility, we realize we can do anything we want. We can leave our body if we want. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. We're not physical beings just randomly here by chance, bound to carnism for survival. You know, you see those pictures of the hyena families with their noses buried in the belly with the blood all over their faces. That's true hell on earth, being bound to carnism, to death. Humans aren't bound to death. We can create any version of reality we want, and we can choose to be spiritual. We can choose the evolutionary path where we rise up out of the limitations, out of the carnism, out of the death. You know, we have to choose that. We have to choose, and when we make a decisive decision, when we take decisive action in our life by choosing to be vegan, then we find the pathways to achieve that. When our mind is stronger than matter, we can achieve anything we want, obviously including being vegan. So someone that tries to go vegan and says they got sick, or says that it doesn't work and that it's not ideal and it's not sustainable, is weak in the mind, not taking responsibility for who they are and their spiritual progression. And no one wants to be bound to death and carnism and ideologies of violence. That's the domain of Lucifer. That's the domain of Satan on planet Earth in dualistic nature reality. We're not bound by that. We're actually far more powerful than that. We can align with the universal laws of Mother Nature, with divine will and God, you know, the universal divine principle that's in each one of us, which takes us on an evolutionary path. And that includes milk and dairy and eggs, because the milk industry is the meat industry. Those dairy cows are ground up into ground beef. It's one and the same. If you support the milk industry, if you support dairy, if you buy cheese, even local raw cheese, you are supporting the ideology of violence. If you eat eggs thinking that those chickens aren't harmed, all the male chickens are killed at birth in mass quantities. They're suffocated, they're drowned, they're buried alive, they're ground up alive. The egg industry is death. It is one and the same. Even the chickens that come from your local friend's backyard, those chickens come from hatcheries, and those hatcheries are killing the male chicks in mass quantity. So it is the death culture. So we can't eat eggs and dairy and think we're being ethical. It's not ethical. What's ethical is truly empowering ourselves, truly saying, you know what? I deserve to thrive. I deserve to be free of the being bound to the physical dualistic nature that Lucifer rules on planet Earth. I'm actually free to create my own sovereign well-being, my sovereign well-being where I use the power of my mind to form and mold the fabric of reality around me. I am not afraid to shine my light into the world. I'm not afraid to experience the highest level of success possible, which includes extreme health, radical self-love, a higher vibration for all to see. And I'm going to stand out, and that's okay. And it's okay if I stand out, because I don't need to be sick so my mom and grandma don't feel left behind. I don't need to eat meat and be bound to carnism and death and destruction so my friends and family don't feel left out and excluded. No, I can shine to the highest level of success possible in this world because I'm worth it. And I deserve to do that. It is my birthright. And it's actually just simply aligning with the divine nature that I was born to have. I went vegan at 17 years old. That was 29 years ago. I've been raw vegan for almost 2 years. We don't need animal products. Wake up, people. We don't need animal products. But what we do need is to feel loved by ourselves. We need to love ourselves enough to say, I'm going to use the sovereign power, my birthright, the divine will inside of me to stop the death and destruction and violent culture of our society. I'm going to be a leader. I'm going to be a way shower. I'm going to be someone who actually takes responsibility when no one else around me is taking responsibility. And that is true power. That's empowerment. And it means that under no circumstance are we bound by just nutrition and just what we put in our bodies. We're bound by universal law and the power of our mind, which is limitless and endless. So I wish for all of you to wake up to your own empowerment so we can all get on with the evolution of humanity, moving the needle one step further on the scale of evolution. We're all in this together. So please subscribe to my channel so we can help share the message of veganism and raw food and the power of healing and the power of mind to create our reality. Give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think and how you use the power of your mind to create your reality and to become empowered. Please share. I'd love to know. I will see you in the next one.